welcome back, JDC family. My name is Jay. This is my Diecast Creations channel, and this is the highly anticipated National Redline Day. Before we get into this, check out the Free the Ferraris first JDC family build-off pinned on my page for my girlfriend's birthday, June 21st. So, as I stated, this is the highly anticipated National Redline Day. And today, you're going to see a ton of high quality, professional grade restorations. And this is not one of them. This is definitely not going to be one of them, guys, because I'm going to be honest with you. This is my first restoration attempt, my first redline attempt, my first Spectraflame attempt, and I'm keeping it 100. You watch the video, see how it turns out, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will not be offended in any way. It's okay to tell me exactly what you think or what I could have done better, because, you know, this is a learning experience. I watched a bunch of videos from various different builders, DT99 Race, Jim Silva. You know, Jim Silva is like a guru with this rattle can Spectraflame stuff, and, you know, I tried to pick up as much as I could from him and do what I could with what I had on hand. You know, I don't have the materials that he uses per se. I did pick up some of the Metalcast Red, and that's what we end up using on this car. This Neet Streeter was, from what I know, and I'm not an expert, for one, it was gifted to me by Don the Diecast Pirate. So thank you, Don, for sending me the car and sending me the parts car to complete this project. If he didn't send me this car, for one, it was my first ever Redline that I've ever held in my hand, right? If he didn't send me the car and the parts to do it, I wouldn't have attempted this. I wouldn't be participating in this build off, and you guys wouldn't be watching this video right now. So thank you to Don the Diecast Pirate. Go and check out Don and let him know that that his gratitude, his generosity was definitely used here. He's gonna see this video, so he's gonna know. But anyway, back to the build, right? Thank you to Don. This is Don's car. He sent it to me. I decided to try to do this, and somebody was like, "Oh man, you should gas land it," you know. And I have a gift from Stupid Cool Diecast, and he gifted me 2 red lines and told me that I could keep one if I gasland the other. So that's gonna end up coming up, but I didn't want to disrespect the Redline community on National Redline Day by gaslanding my first Redline, you know. So I decided to try to do a restoration. I knew it wasn't going to be a perfect restoration, so it's more of like a custom restoration or resto mod, if you want to call it that. I had a Mustang SVO, a 84 Mustang SVO that came with Redline tires on it. So we end up taking those and trying to utilize those in the build, right? We throw the casting in the citrus strip, and it didn't really do what I wanted it to do. This paint must have been really tough. So we hit it with a Dremel, and then, you know, as you can see here, it's got these dots in there in the casting, and I think Jim called it toning, right? I don't know if it's because the zinc plating is worn off or you know what, but it was looking pretty bad. So I called my brother up. My older brother owns a detailing business, and I was like, "Hey man, you got any of this Flitz polish?" because Walmart on Long Island in New York, they don't sell it. The only way I could get it is in the mail, and I didn't have time for that. I needed it now, and he was like, "Yeah, actually, I do have a tube. Somebody gave it to me to try out, and I never used it, so you can have it." So I ended up going out there and grabbing that. I hit the casting and I hit the base with it, and it definitely helped. It gave it a shine. But knowing that the Spectraflame Metalcast was gonna show through, like it was gonna show through the paint. There was no way that I could let that ride and try to present it as a finished product, right? So my younger brother had this metal spec paint, and it's Duplicolor. It's metal spec paint. So I shot that down as a base coat, and it actually came out pretty cool. I thought about just leaving it this way, but I wanted to try my Spectraflame, my first Spectraflame paint, and it's not a correct Spectraflame because the metal's not shining through. It's this metal spec paint that's kind of showing, and you'll see here coming up. I left the audio in on these next couple clips because I wanted you guys to hear what I deal with every day. You know, not only is the pollen and everything a horrible thing to have to paint in, you know, the outside, but I'm fortunate enough that there's songbirds everywhere, you know. So even as upset as I get that, you know, little things fall into my paint and whatever, I could just sit back and listen to the environment, and it makes me happy. You know, it reminds me that it's okay, man. This is just a hobby. This is just a thing we do to blow off some steam and try new stuff, right? So these little clips are just one layer after another. I think I put 4 coats of the Spectraflame on there, and right here it is fire. I'm loving the look of this. And then I tried to clear it. I used the Duplicolor 1K from AutoZone, and I don't know, man. I feel like it knocked it down. It knocked it down. I think this might be the first coat of it. But when it dries, it like dulled out. I don't know what happened there. You know, and I shot it with like 2 or 3 coats. And so it says it's like a high gloss finish, you know, something like that. I don't know. I'm looking at it. It's on the other side of the room, but and then I had to fabricate some axle tubes and make this work because the axles were too short from the Mustang. So I did put some super glue in there. I'm sure that's gonna rub some people the wrong way, but I don't really care. You know, I did the best with what I had and my ingenuity. You know, I'm not an expert, and I'm telling you that. But this is the car that we started with its parts car sitting next to it, and this is what we turned it into. It is a Neet Streeter. It's a Redline. It never came in a Spectraflame paint, so I decided to try it out and see how it comes out, you know. And it's not as dull in person. I don't know, for some reason the lighting, you know, and this is in a light box, so I don't know why it doesn't shine the way that it does when you're holding it in your hand. But you know, it is what it is. You guys let me know what you think, you know, how you think I did on this. I I would say I'd give myself a B. You know, it's not an A, and some people might tell me stop being your almost critic and all that again. But you know, I'm a real guy, and this is what I see. You know, I don't think it came out the best. You know, I like how it came out. It's my first Redline, and it'll stay in a protector case, and you know, be displayed on my shelf forever as my first Redline. But But you guys let me know what you think. You know, how did this come out? If you like it, if you don't like it, you know, if you got any suggestions, you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you go and check out the rest of the builders participating in National Redline Day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.